My name is Heba Saleh, and I'm the founder of Key of Life Ventures. I'm also the founder of Markets for Good. So Markets for Good was born out of the need to have spaces where we can gather different people in the community to do good things for the community where everybody wins. So it's a win-win situation for everybody involved. So we partner with nonprofits and raise funds for those nonprofits, and we try to look for nonprofits that are centered on values of justice, equity, opportunity for everybody. And we also work with nonprofits to make those good things available to more people. We work with local businesses and different vendors that make great products, artisanal products, services that are good for the well-being of the community, and bring them all kind of together in the same space. And then we invite community members to partake in that activity to promote the mission of the nonprofit, but also to support those business vendors. So the first event is on December 13th, and it is a holiday market, and we'll have holiday market vendors there. And we're partnering, the first nonprofit we're partnering with is called Community Lodgings, and it's in Alexandria, Virginia. And they help homeless families find transitional and affordable housing in Alexandria, Virginia. So everything is hyper-local to this area. I'm from Northern Virginia. I've been here on and off since 2001, so I call this home. So I wanted to find a nonprofit that is committed to helping more people in the community that we live in just secure better opportunities in housing. They also help keep the kids in school and out of trouble. So it's a kind of a whole family help kind of organization, and I'm excited to partner with them. So I stumbled upon this space because I connected with Shamina, who's the founder of Ko'o and Creche, and it's also based in Alexandria, Virginia. And what it is it's a co-working space and event space with licensed childcare on site. And so that is super unique. Usually you find daycares or childcare centers on their own, and then co-working spaces on their own. And as a mom myself, I have one beautiful girl. I know how important it is to parents to have the safety and the reassurance of knowing what the space is like that their children are spending time in all day long while they work. And what's better than having your child in the same space, being taken care of by a licensed childcare worker in a space where you can also work. So I just felt like it was just a very unique idea and provides a lot of value. And I definitely want to support Shamina's work and get more people to learn about the space so they can consider being members here. I have an 8-year-old girl, and I wanted to find volunteer opportunities for her. And so it's pretty difficult finding volunteer opportunities for kids around that age. Usually things are just for teenagers and up, like homeless shelters and other things like that. So she volunteers in other capacities too. We go to nursing homes and help people there. But I wanted her to be more involved in things to help other kids and other families in the area where she lives find more opportunities. And so the best way I thought about is to create something like this, Markets for Good, where kids can make crafts, make their own drawings, participate in things that they're making, and then they can sell it, not for a large amount, but for a small amount that can be donated then to the nonprofit that we're partnering with. And so they are directly impacting their community, and they know what they're doing. And so it builds in them this service-based attitude and just a heart for other people. So they're not all self-focused all the time, including the holidays and beyond. So my goal is for her to be inspired by this and to continue this kind of service work as she grows up. And I think for other kids too, I'm sure parents want that for their kids. Another reason why I really wanted to do this is because I think we all need community more than ever. I think as a result of some of the kind of collective, I don't want to call it trauma, but it's like the difficult time we all went through during COVID and different variations of that. I mean, more difficult for some people than others. A lot of the time we spent by ourselves. We spent trying to figure out life kind of in this new way, trying to work by ourselves at home, with our families, isolated from other people. And as an individualistic society, like it's not helpful for anyone to remain isolated and not together. And so I wanted to think of an event that is not online, although I do work online a lot and I love that. But I wanted to have a community event that brings people together in real life so they can all meet. They can actually see the products of other people that worked, in the community. They can connect face to face. The kids can see other kids. They can see their parents interacting with other people. It's just a very healthy way for people to gather together and do that in person. So the vendors, we're trying to promote local businesses because I wanted to give people options for holiday shopping that they could do to support local vendors and business owners. And so the vendors that come and are accepted to participate in our markets, so the fees that we charge for them to participate get donated to the nonprofit, but their earnings from the events, they get to keep 100% of the proceeds, unless they also want to donate a percentage of them. We leave that up to the vendors. So it's a win-win, like I said, for everybody. The vendors earn more money by coming and showcasing their product, but also the nonprofit raises more money. The unique and awesome thing about this space is that they have licensed childcare on site. And so there's going to be an option to donate a little bit more for childcare per child, and they can drop them off for the 3 hours that the market is going on. They can do their shopping here. They can even step out and do their shopping locally and come back and pick them up. And that is very unique. So that way you don't have to think about what you're going to do with your kids. There's going to be, photos for the kids to take. They're going to be telling their crafts if you want them to participate in that. And they're also going to be making crafts and enjoying time with other kids. So it's a win-win, like I said, for everybody in the family. So this is not just a market. This is a community effort. This is a way for everybody to participate, to pitch in, to see the impact of their work. I actually just read from my journal here called 8 Moments. It's one of the projects that I'm working on. This is called 8 Moments. And there's a quote in there. It's from Pablo Picasso. It said, "The meaning of life is to know your gift or to find out what your gift is. And the purpose of life is to give it away." And so for this kind of community event, I want to have everybody pitch in with their gifts, but also not just keep it all for themselves, right? So we all are winning by showcasing what we work on, but we're also contributing to the benefit of others by sharing from our bounty and helping other people beyond ourselves. So that is the goal. What we're doing is making sure we have an opportunity for people to participate. Marketsforgood.co. That's also where you can go and sign up. There's an Eventbrite link for you to sign up. So we're trying to make it as accessible as possible. And remember, your entry tickets or the fees we do collect there go to the nonprofit. So it's all for a fundraising cause. So I'm not benefiting directly financially from this, but I am happy to be donating my time and to raising awareness for that. What I do in general is coach people and help people from different backgrounds to help them with their mindset and their wellness through my business, which is called Key of Life Ventures. And so this is kind of like sponsored by my business, Key of Life Ventures, but it's in and of itself a volunteer nonprofit initiative. My business is called Key of Life Ventures, and I started it because I wanted to give people more opportunities to reach their full potential. So what I'm about is helping people with their businesses, with their life, to have the right mindset and to have wellness in their life. And that extends it to people that have businesses themselves, but also to anybody else who is an employee, working somewhere, as a parent. So different people from different walks of life gather together, and we do something called growth mindset groups. And so they run in 8-week cohorts. And utilizing the journal that I published called 8 Moments, we work together on a goal of each person's choice. And I pair people up with accountability partners, and they're able to work through different things that they want to work on, micro goals for those 8 weeks, and measure and track their progress from beginning to end. And so this is really motivating for people, because I'm not sure if you ever heard this, but if you have an idea and you want to work on it by yourself and you don't write anything down, don't do any follow-up, you're only 10% likely to actually reach that goal. If you write it down, have a plan, 42% likely. This is according to research. If you have an accountability partner, or if you have somebody checking in with you, then you are up to 95% chance of reaching the goal. So you go from 10%, which is close to zero, we're close, almost not gonna happen, to 95%, which is basically almost making sure that it will happen. So that is very motivating, and that's kind of the reason I started this, is to give people the format, to give people the ability to work towards their goal with accountability and keeping mindfulness and a wellness mindset in mind. So to help people do it without exhausting themselves, without, driving themselves down to the ground with work. So it's all a balance, and I'm just really interested and excited to help different people reach their goals.
That was great.
Thank you.